Hello everyone. There are certain prepositions which are known as prepositions of direction. For example, preposition to, from, along, towards, at, etc. In this lecture, we will be focusing on preposition to as preposition of direction. So let's begin our today's lecture. When we use preposition to as a preposition of direction, so there are three elements which are involved simultaneously. For example, there will be direction, there will be movement, and there will be reception. Not necessary that all the time there will be movement. So sometimes directional preposition may or may not have motion component. So this movement or motion component sometimes it does exist, while other time it may be missing. Now the following example have the component direction plus motion plus reception. Now forming what I term the three connection phrase of the preposition to. So here in this example we will see that there will be three component of preposition to. First there will be direction, second there will be motion or movement, while third there will be reception. Let's explain how these three elements are involved there. The first example, John is talking to Mary. So when we say John is talking to Mary, so John is directing his attention to Mary. So that is direction. And he is also emitting sound waves, which is actually the motion. And Mary is acknowledging the communication. So that is the reception. So three elements of this preposition to are there. First, John is directing his attention, right? When you say John is talking to Mary. And the second element is that he is also emitting sound waves, right? And the third, that Mary is receiving what John is saying. So that is Mary is acknowledging, right? Now, the second one is that the teacher is talking to the class. Here you can see, in this example, we can see that the teacher is directing to the class. There is also movement because the teacher is talking to the class. And the class, that is the reception. In the third example, we can see the Pope spoke to thousands of people. So the Pope is directing and there is also movement, and thousands of people, they receive what the Pope says. And in the fourth example, that Carlos is throwing the ball to Alicia. So in this case, we can see direction, we can see movement, and we can also see reception, right? So Carlos is directing a ball towards Alicia. And there is a movement throwing a ball. And Alicia, she receives a ball. And in the last example, that Henry flew from New York to London. So in this case, you can see there is direction, right? There is from New York to London. That is direction. And the airplane flew all the way to England. There is motion. And then we can see they landed in London. So that is reception. So landed in London, reception, and flew off the aeroplane, that is movement. And when we say that Henry is going towards, so that is direction, right? Now consider the two sentences below. A, I'm tired, I'm going home now. B, I'm tired, I'm going to my house now. Note that in sentence A, the preposition to was not necessary, while in B, the preposition to is there, indicating the intention, direction of the speaker. So what is the difference? In the first sentence, there is missing a preposition to, not necessary to use preposition to, while in the second sentence, it is necessary to use preposition to, right? So what is the difference? The difference is that that home is used as an adverb of place, And home gives the meaning of homeward, right? So homeward is itself a direction, right? So the word home is used in A as an adverb of place, which is self-indicative of its function because the function is already there. There is I am going homeward. So in the direction of my house. So other equivalent words are like, for example, we say backward, forward, southward, onward, outward, rightward, etc. So these words function with the suffix word denoting spatial or temporal direction, right? While in the second sentence we can see that we don't have such kind of word like houseward. So that's why preposition to is used here. So in the first sentence, preposition to is not required because here home is an adverb of place and it indicates that towards home or homeward. While in the second, there is necessary to use preposition to. Now consider the three more examples below. A. To reach the island, we will have to sail southward. B. To reach the island, we will have to sail to the south. And C. If you want to reach the bank, you should go left. You can see in the first example, there is no use of preposition to, or preposition to is not required before southward because southward is indicative and it itself indicates like a direction southward. So no need to use preposition to before the southward. So it gives a complete sense, right? And in the second example, that to reach the island we will have to sail to the south. You see that here there is no word with south. So there's no direction. That's why for the direction preposition to is used here. It's required here. So to is used to indicate the direction and the south is the object of the preposition to. You can see it's the object of preposition to, right? And in the C, we can see has the same shortcut as like example of home, right? Like here we see that it gives it is an adverb of place and it gives the meaning of leftward, right? So if leftward is already there, if direction is already there, so no need to use preposition to. If you want to reach the bank, you should go left. You don't have to say that you should go to left because left it itself gives the meaning of leftward, like we say home and homeward. So no need to use preposition to, right? Because direction is already clear here. Here we don't have direction, that's why we use preposition to. And here, because we have southward, direction is already clear, the sense is already completed, so no need to use preposition to, right? It's very interesting. So to is used to designate a variety of physical, figurative and abstract connection, including response or reaction. We will see some example, and restriction and achievement or goal and comparison and relationship, and we will see direction. So these are some more example. In the first example, when we say that she sang to the tune of pianist. So here the preposition to is used for reaction, to react for something. B. Entrance is forbidden to stranger. In the second example, the preposition to is used here for restriction, that you are not allowed to enter. And C. Her wedding was planned to perfection. Here the preposition to is used for achievement or goal. And D. They danced to the rhythm of the tango. Again, preposition to is used here for reaction because they reacted to something. And E. The board of directors voted 5-0 against the merger. We can see here that it is used here, preposition to is used here for comparison. And F. He is a special advisor to the president on foreign trade And G, she was born to a Native American family. Example F and example G, the preposition to is used here for relationship. So to shows here relationship in this sentence and in this sentence. And the last example, that the stress of their career drove them to divorce. Here it shows direction. So as we mentioned here that we also use preposition to and it designate variety of physical and figurative and abstract connection, and here we explain. So thank you so much. It was all about the use of preposition to for direction. So we will discuss some more preposition in coming lecture. So please don't forget to subscribe and like the channel, and please provide your valuable feedback and comments in the comment section. Thank you so much.